morning students. We are doing study of nutrition in plants. So that about parasite and saprophytes we have done. Okay. Today we are going to start the study of insectivorous plant. Insectivorous. Insects means कीट. Vorous means खाने वाले. Plants means पादप. जो पादप प्लांट कीटों को खाते हैं. This is very strange for you. That's plants also eat the insect. Yes, some plants eat insects. So, what is the definition of insectivorous plants? Those green plants which obtain their food from insects are called insectivorous plants. That's okay. So, जो ग्रीन पादप हरे पौधे जो अपना भोजन इंसेक्ट्स को खाकर कीटों को खाकर प्राप्त करते हैं उनको क्या बोलते हैं? इंसेक्टिवोरस प्लांट्स. These insectivorous plants grows only those soils which do not contain sufficient amount of nitrogen. जिस मिट्टी के अंदर नाइट्रोजन की मात्रा कम होती है, जहां पर ये उस जगह पर ये पौधे उगते हैं. So to get the sufficient amount of nitrogen, they eat these insect. Okay, so that example of these insectivorous plants, that pitcher plant, sundew, Venus flytrap plants. These are the names of the plants which eats insects. Now, how they eats the insects? Does they have mouth like we have? No. That's if we discuss about the pitcher plant. What we discuss about the pitcher plant, then we find that their leaves are modified in the pitcher. Pitcher means होता है घड़ा. पिक्चर मीन्स होता है घड़ा, यानी घड़े की जैसी आकृति. ओके, सो दैट्स लैमिना. दिस पार्ट इज कॉल्ड लैमिना. देयर दिस लैमिना पार्ट इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू पिक्चर. ओके, मॉडिफाइड इनटू पिक्चर, एंड दैट्स देयर अपेक्स पार्ट. द टॉप अपेक्स पार्ट ऑफ देयर लीव्स इज मॉडिफाइड इनटू लिड. लिड मीन्स होता है ढक्कन. Okay, lamina part is modified into picture and apex part of their leaves is converted or modified into lid. Okay, inside these pictures, that's hair-like structures are present, which are directed downwards. इनकी जो दिशा होती है वो अंदर नीचे की तरफ ऐसे झुकी हुई होती है. Okay, now what happens? This one is the structure. Okay. Now what happens when any of insect enter inside this picture, then this automatically this lid close and comes here, and this insect enter inside this picture. When this insect wants to go upside, then these downwards here, these gets entangled inside the body of insect. तो ये जो हेयर है, ये हेयर्स क्या हो जाते हैं, जैसे ये ऊपर जाने की कोशिश करता है, ये हेयर इसके शरीर के अंदर चुभ जाते हैं. एंड आफ्टर गेट एंटेंगल्ड इन दीज हेयर्स, आफ्टर फ्यू मिनट्स this insects die. After that what happens? The layer, the wall of this picture, these start to secrete some digestive juices. These digestive juices digest this complete body of insect, and by the digesting this insect, they release they convert it into amino acid, and amino acid contains nitrogen, and then this nitrogen, these amino acids are absorbed by the wall of this picture and then transported to all body parts of this picture plant, and they get a sufficient amount of nitrogen. Is that clear? What happens? That's the lamina of picture plant is modified into picture, and the apex part of their leaves is modified into lid. When any and inside this picture, that's hair-like structures are present which are directed downwards. When any of insect enter inside this picture, then automatically this lid close its mouth, and then this insect get entangled in downward hairs, and after few minutes it's die. After that, the ball of picture start to secrete digestive juices which digest the protein present in the body of insect to form simpler nitrogen compound. These nitrogen compounds are absorbed by the walls of the picture and then transported by this picture, this nitrogen compounds, to all parts of its body. Is that clear? That this is the working of insectivorous plant or picture plant. This is very important. Many times it comes in exam. That you have to draw this diagram carefully in a proper way. Okay. Now we will do study of symbiotic plants. That what happens in symbiotic plants? That symbiotics, that's the plants which live together and help to each other to obtain their food. This type of plants are called symbiotic plants, and this type of relationship is called symbiotic relationship. For example, lichen. What is it? Lichens. In lichen what happens? That upper side alga, and then downside fungus. Okay. Upper side alga is present and downside fungus is present. What happens in this? These are the structure of lichen in this way, that many tube-like structures are found. Upper side one, this, okay. These are the alga. These hollow tube-likes are fungus. These are the fungus. So these alga contains the chlorophyll. What contains? Alga contains chlorophyll. Okay. So these, what is the work of these alga? Alga start the photosynthesis process and makes food. Okay. Now these fungus absorb water and minerals from the soil and transport them into alga. Okay. And this, which food is prepared by the alga, this is also obtained by this fungus. So means that these both alga and fungus, these are helping to each other. So this type of plants are called symbiotic plants, and this type of relationship is called symbiotic relationship. Is that clear? The second example we can take that rhizobium bacteria and leguminous plants also. I told you about the leguminous legume which have knots in their roots. These plants are called leguminous plants. So that rhizobium bacteria, these get or obtain their food from the leguminous plants, but what they use to these plants? They convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate. This nitrate is water soluble, and this nitrate is absorbed by the leguminous plants through their roots. So without help of rhizobium bacteria, the leguminous plants cannot absorb atmospheric nitrogen, and instead of getting this nitrogen from the rhizobium bacteria, these leguminous plants gives food to rhizobium bacteria. So these both are leguminous plants and the rhizobium bacteria. These are also interdepend on each other. So these are also example of symbiotic. Okay, and this type of relation is called a symbiotic relationship. Okay. That's you will get notes of this symbiotic plants also. I hope that you have understood about